workhouse by far is the worst.
That the workhouse should be condemned, it should be closed. It doesn't even show up on MapQuest.
The workhouse is really horrible.
Y'all need to close that jail down. It ain't fitting for a dog to live in there.
My name is Inez Bordeaux, and I am from the south side of St. Louis. I was in the workhouse for only 30 days, from March to April of 2016, and I was there for a nonviolent probation violation. I had missed an appointment with my probation officer, and my probation officer put out a warrant for my arrest. My experience in the workhouse was traumatic, and something 3 years later I still haven't gotten over. The crazy thing is I had heard all of the stories about the workhouse. Like, you can't be Black in this city without either having been to the workhouse or knowing someone who has been to the workhouse. So I had heard all of the stories, and I, like most people, assumed that people were exaggerating because jail is not supposed to be a nice place. But when I got there, the things that I saw really horrified me and like nothing I've ever seen. What they say about the black mold growing on the walls is true. It's absolutely true that the facility is infested with rats and roaches. The toilets are frequently stopped up. Half of the showers don't work. There's water that leaks from the ceiling on a near constant basis that while I was there, we had to collect in a big trash can and drag it over to the showers to dump out. I personally experienced there being inadequate medical care provided in the workhouse. There are no mental health services in the workhouse. And these are all things that I saw with my own eyes. These are not things that I heard from other people. I saw all of these things with my own eyes. Life in St. Louis, if there were no workhouse, would mean that this administration is finally listening to us and is finally willing to do what is best for the city. The workhouse not existing in St. Louis means that we've closed a hellhole facility that is not fit for human habitation. It means that we've taken that $16 million and we've reinvested it in the things that actually will make us safe and make a difference to the people of this city. That means investing in the affordable housing programs. It means investing in job training programs and education programs and affordable health care, affordable child care. It means that we are investing in people and communities and divesting from the things that don't make us safe, which would be the police and jails. We know these things don't make us safe because right now we spend 52% of the public safety budget on police and jails and prosecutors, and yet our crime rates are still way up here. So if those things actually helped, if they actually made us safe, wouldn't they have worked by now? So closing the workhouse means reinvestment in people. It means a focus on the things that will actually make us safe. Closing the workhouse really just means a better St. Louis. The $16 million that will be available for the city when we close the workhouse, I personally would like to see community centers opened in all of the neighborhoods. I would like the city to invest $3 million more in the Affordable Housing Commission Fund. I would like to see an affordable child care fund started by the city, something that can kind of be a stopgap between what the state says your income has to be in order to qualify for child care assistance versus what a living wage says is affordable for childcare. There's a huge gap in between, and I would like to see that community served. I would like for the city to put more money into our public schools. I'd like to see the city start a college prep program to supplement St. Louis public school programs. I could go on and on and on. $16 million is a lot of money, and we could do a lot of good with it. So I look forward to the day when that happens, when we get to have this conversation in earnest.